Welcome back to the Southern Table. In this episode, we are diving into a soulful feast that's close to my heart. Our menu is filled with comforting, delicious dishes, and I can't wait to share them with you. So let's start with my absolute favorite, macaroni and cheese. This dish always brings back memories of my great-grandmother, who made it superbly, by the way. Growing up, I could eat macaroni and cheese on its own. Listen, y'all, it was a whole meal for me. So now living in Mexico, I love experimenting with the different cheeses that I find here. It's always delicious, even though it turns out a little different each time. Next up, we had some braised short ribs that absolutely stole the show. Even though I don't eat beef, I love making these ribs, and they will fall off the bone tender. The rich, savory gravy made with a touch of red wine, well, maybe more than a touch, but with some red wine, paired perfectly with the rice and black eyed peas, and it had everyone coming back for seconds. If there was a dish that would have won a prize that night, it was definitely, hands down, the braised short ribs. Speaking of black eyed peas, it was really fun introducing this dish to people who had never tried them before. They were such a hit that I only had like a handful of peas left at the end of the night. We also had a lovely fruit platter, which was a part of the first course. Guests could help themselves to it and the spinach salad as they arrived, giving them something fresh and light to enjoy while we waited on everyone to settle in. So let's talk about my summer spinach salad. This was another star of the evening. It was bright, it was beautiful, it was nutritious, but most of all, delicious. It featured a fresh mix of spinach, blueberries, strawberries, mandarin oranges, shaved almonds, and cranberries, and all topped with a homemade balsamic glaze. It was so well loved that guests were offering to buy a bottle of that glaze. I also served a delicious pan-seared salmon and some flavorful cabbage with peppers and onions. Let's just say the guests killed the cabbage. I think there was about 2 strings of cabbage left. For dessert, we had a classic pound cake that paired perfectly with the homemade bourbon-infused butter pecan ice cream. By the end of the night, there wasn't a crumb of cake left or any ice cream. It was that good. I take a lot of pride in making my ice cream from scratch because it's the little intentional touches that makes this event so special. Beyond the food, one of the most beautiful parts of the evening were the connections made around the table. Guests loved the multi-generational conversations and the love letter to the table activity, which brought back so many wonderful memories for everyone. Overall, it was a truly magical evening. And even though I was completely exhausted by the end of the night, my heart is full, and I am so grateful that I get to do what I love. Sharing these moments and these meals with others all makes